The first definition for the word mother in Merriam-Webster's dictionary is a female parent. And mothers are certainly that, but it took me a long time to realize just how much more they are than just that.
Do you see that woman in the blue putting on her makeup? That was my great-grandmother. She was one of the funniest people I ever met. She could make you laugh with the tilt of her head. In fact, I don't even think she ever played piano. Whether it was taking a bite out of a piece of fake fruit, or later in life when she would take her teeth out to scare us, she was always doing something unexpected and something funny. I'm not really sure how she was as a mother, but I assume she was a good one. Do you see the woman in the red dress there with the blonde hair? That's my mother's mother. Unfortunately, neither of them are still with us. But I know they live on in my mother's heart, and I know what my mother learned about parenting, she probably learned from both of them. My mother's mother, my grandmother, passed away far too young, and I know my mom misses her. See the little girl in the blue shawl? That's my mother. It's funny when I look at these videos now, I see just how much she really resembles her mother. It makes me miss my grandmother a little bit as well. Mom loved her grandmother like crazy. We all did. But my mother ended up taking care of her until the day she died a few years ago. But she never once thought of it as a chore. She was happy to do it. She loved doing it. She always wanted to take better care of her. And I know there's not a day that goes by that she doesn't think of both her grandmother and her mother.
My mother also didn't really have the best time growing up. She had a pretty rough life, but she was always happy. And she's always happy now. She's gone through a lot, she's been through a lot. And she has her hard times, she has struggles, like we all do. But she's always been there for me, she's always been there for my wife, and she's always been there for my kid. No matter what she's going through, she's always willing to help out. She's always willing to take a chance and do what we ask her to do if it means that it helps us. And sometimes that's hard to appreciate at first, but after a while, you start to understand just how important that is, not only as a mother, but as a human being.
That's Cassie. Right before my grandmother passed away, she gave that dog to my mother and asked her to take care of it. My mother did for the next 15 years until the dog died. I'm not showing all this old footage because I want to relive the past by digging through old moments. It's certainly fun to do that, but the real reason I'm showing it is because it reminds me of just how great of a parent my mother was. It's also a great way for me to remember where all my parenting skills have come from.
Here's the thing about mothers. There are plenty of people that don't appreciate their mother. I didn't appreciate my mother for many years, but now, having seen what it's like to raise a child with someone else and watch that child grow and go through things and have tough times and struggle and learn and be happy and be sad and be all those other things that we strive to be or we try not to be, I understand now just how hard it was for my mother. And I understand just how amazing she is to have been able to do such a good job being my mother.
And when I see Skylar and Denise playing together now, it reminds me of how much fun I had with my mother growing up. Mom would play with our toys with us. She got me awesome presents for Christmas. And she dressed me like He-Man for Halloween. Sometimes she even dressed up right along with us. And she even let me do this to my hair in high school.
I know a lot of mothers in my life. I have my mother, I have my mother-in-law, I have the mother of my child, but it took me a long time to understand and appreciate what it means to be a mother. My mother certainly doesn't agree with everything I say or do. In fact, she doesn't even really like me doing these vlogs. She's a pretty private person. She doesn't really trust technology, and she certainly doesn't trust the people using technology. I pick on her about it a little bit, but I know she really means well. She's a good person, and she's the person that made me who I am today. If my mother's the one who taught me how to grow up and to be the person I am today, my wife is the one who taught me that it's okay to change. It's okay to be a little bit different, and it's okay to not be a perfect parent all the time, because she pretty much is. My wife is not only one of the best nurses I've ever known, she's also one of the best people I've ever known, and she's certainly the best mother I've ever known. The way Skylar's eyes light up when she walks in the room is something that I wish I could see from Skylar when I walk in the room. Not that I'm jealous, but that I know that Skylar's thrilled to see her. Skylar loves her more than anyone in this entire world. She's a great mother. I don't tell her that enough, and I should tell her that more. My mother's a great mother, my mother-in-law is a great mother, and my wife is an amazing mother. And that's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to find a way to tell them where they could watch it again, because I know life gets in the way. I know I'll forget to tell them again, and I know that's not exactly the best thing, but it's the way that life is. You forget things, forget to tell people how much you care about them and how much you need them and how much you appreciate them. But I'm telling them now. I'm also having Skylar tell them, because Skylar looks up to these three people more than anybody in the whole world. And it means the world to her to have a great mother, a great Grammy, and a great grandma.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom. Happy Mother's Day, Grammy. Happy Mother's Day, Grandma. I love you so much. I hope you have a great, happy Mother's Day. I love you.
Thank you guys for all that you do every single day in our lives and in my life. Thank you for being my mother. Thank you for being my grandmother, my great-grandmother. Thank you for being my mother-in-law. And thank you for being the best mother to my child that I could ever ask for. Happy Mother's Day.
How'd you get that scratch?
I was holding her upside down.
Yeah, see, that's why she scratched you, you nut.
You told me you were just holding her.